Hey, what's going on? Good morning, guys. Welcome to episode number 31 of Cris Tales. I'm your awesome commentator, Zach Dawson, with love, support, and respect. If you guys want to catch more Cris Tales every 3 to 4 days a week, filled with love, support, and respect. And also, guys, knowledge is power. Make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is key when we meet and greet new people one by one. Follow the instructions on YouTube and checking out our good channel descriptions. What we'll find all together, guys, is through Kevin, aka Tuberchat, Running Egg, almost 24/7, and Sorty's Getaway, Monday through Saturdays, is finding ourselves new family members and new friends. Like, for example, guys, if you guys have a Twitter, you guys can phone request me anytime on Twitter today, on, whatever you're on your tablet, computer, or on your phone. I know you pretty much have to pretty much already know how to begin with, or it's not going to be able to start from there. But other than that, you guys can tell me your first last name information on Twitter today. How long you guys been on Twitter? What you guys do on Twitter the same way at the same time? And but other than that, I've been on Twitter for 3 years plus. I've also been on YouTube for 5 years. Guys, my content's been pretty good. Love, supporting. But other than that, anything that follows, guys, is results we want to bring towards the table, inside or outside of anything. But other than that, guys, call me Zach or JD on Twitter. And also, guys, my numbers are 824-656-00. Again, guys, my numbers are 824-656-00. Not only if you guys have a Twitter today, you guys also have, what was the other thing I was thinking, guys? Oh yeah, if you guys also have an opportunity to have an account on Steam. If you guys have a Steam, guys can tell me what games you like to play. I've been a big fan of RPGs since I was a kid. But other than that, if you guys like playing sports, music, RPGs, like for example as well, compared to Pixel Masters of Final Fantasy, if you guys are having a fun time, but also going after the new Halo Infinite for Xbox Series and the PC via Steam, you guys can tell me how good it is, how awesome it is, and how pretty the graphics are, the gameplay, and the fan base are. So you guys can let me know on that anytime you want. But if you guys are not into that right now, you guys also like playing any action events or any other games that, as compared between the Zanzuis from this morning, you guys can check it out anytime. Filled with love, support, and respect, knowledge is power, and anything else we can predict. But other than that, that is actually Steam. My name on Steam, guys, is Zach Dawson 93. No, not only if you guys have a Steam and a Twitter, if you guys also have, so what do you call it? You guys also have a Reddit. You guys can follow questions on Reddit. The name is Zach Dawson, your awesome commentator. The only person I only have, guys, he's a nice guy, he's a good friend, very good friend of mine to love, support, and respect, and that's Kevin, aka Tuberchat. So guys can check out Kevin anytime you like. That's Friday through Mondays. My girl Sorty's Getaway, Monday through Saturdays. She's sweet, she's loving and caring, she's trustworthy, and she's one of our 242 mods as well today, guys, as good as we can. And running egg almost 24 hours and 7 days a week. But alright, guys, with love, support, and respect, the most important thing is we watch videos in full. You guys can like the videos, you guys can share me out, tweet me out on Twitter and Reddit, and you guys can vote to land the 33. The Greatest Showman, and also, guys, the Greatest Showman at 14 today, too. Every 19 to 20 minutes, you guys get IZ News, anything that is going to be bringing plenty of attention, plenty of population, awesome content, and whatnot. My content's been pretty good, guys, as good as it should be. But alright, also, guys, my highest likes is 29.
Thank you as always, Miss Paulina.
My top reviews is 99 and 113. Said I don't want to put a B. But how is everyone doing this morning? Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are well. I do go back to work this afternoon, then I'm off tomorrow and Thursday. But other than that, guys, let me give you guys an opportunity in a second. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna see if I can get a poll question here. This week, give me 1 second. But other than that, guys, work was not too bad. But the good thing was we also have a new card pusher again. So we have not 3, not 4, but we have about 5 in total. But I don't think it wasn't too much. I mean, I actually trained him since he was working 12 to 8 yesterday. Was good for writing. So I don't understand why I have to put a stupid eye on that. Or why at this point. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this question out of here. Damn it, hold on. Vampire books. Okay guys, let's see if I can do something here.
Wilhelm's house.
I'm trying to think what would be a good opportunity for a poll question. I mean, actually for a second choice between 3 or 4 or something at this point. So, I'm trying to figure out what would be a good one here. I don't know, to be honest. But I'm trying to figure that out as good as I can. But other than that, guys, my card has been pretty good. Love, support, and respect is always the key. What we do in this group, what we love to do in this group. But let me see what else I can really bring. Vampire, okay. I'll probably just keep it as it is. Hold on, guys. Let me bring this one up at this point. But other than that, like I said, work was good yesterday. It was never a problem, nevertheless. And you know, anything that's pretty much going inside and outside of anything. And I mean, I was going to do the chat yesterday, but I was tired, and all I had to work yesterday, guys, is only 8 to 5, and it was all right. It was nearly okay. First and last time to begin with, but other than that, I think we should be okay. Let me guys, every 19 to 20 minutes, you guys can IGN news anytime you like. Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and fix that poll question here. Chronicles. I think that's really. Said I don't want a VR. Thank you. With. Hold on, guys. I'm still trying to get this poll question going. See if I can get an opportunity. And there we go, guys. Here's your poll question off the bat. So, as you guys must know, as all of us have learned this past weekend, that former author, former writer by the name of Anne Rice, apparently she passed away apparently. Because of a health stroke she had over the weekend. So apparently, guys, she died at the age of 80. So I gave you guys this poll question this morning. So here's your question. As the awesome commentator. Guys, I don't just love what I do. I just do it. So, with the passing of Anne Rice, guys, that died at 80 this week, which of the following was good for writing? Vampire Chronicles, Interview with the Vampire with Tom Cruise, which... Well, Love and I were talking a little bit about that last night, and basically, well, I haven't really seen the movie, but I have heard it was not bad. But honestly, guys, I'm not sure. But I mean, I know my love has seen it. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have seen it in this group. But other than that, 9 times out of 10, it's like, Anne Rice was one of the best, pretty much one of the best writers of all time. And for an age of 80 like this, guys, it's not a problem at this point. But other than that, we still have some pretty good writers, like, say, for example, so what do you call it? Stephen King. And a couple others we can really think of, past and present. They actually did a pretty good opportunity to write some good books. Couple books at this point. Well, if you guys look at Anne Rice, she only did a couple of books that she recently did. You know, like I said, Vampire Chronicles and Interview with the Vampire. I'm not sure if there's any others so far today that he's ever done, but I'm guessing that's the only two I would think of right now. For anything else compared to it. I mean, Toni Morrison, well, apparently, guys, Toni Morrison. Hold on, guys, I actually got a message back from my pudding. But other than that, she actually wished me a good morning today at this point. But other than that, guys, like I said, I've got 2 to 10 this afternoon. Then I'm off tomorrow. Which is 100% Chris, and thank God I am. Once we actually get to that point. But other than that, I was going to go live yesterday.
The ruins are everywhere.
And do a new episode of Deathloop, but I just needed a night off. So that way I can give myself some supper last night. I had a couple things earlier today, and it was good. It was good to say the least. I actually bought a special. So, other than that, it was pretty good.
Far beyond our own.
But other than that, I go back Wednesday, was 8 to 5, then I'm off Thursday. I'm still trying to figure out if I can still fit in GameStop or not. Because coming out of the Game Awards, guys, this past Thursday, nearly about how many days? 4 days after, at this point, after that.
One day,
kind of wants me to go to GameStop this week.
She came to me with a warning.
But other than that, 9 times out of 10, it's like, if there's any game that deserves to have a pre-order, it's like, anybody else can do it, or anything that needs to be increased a little bit more. But that's what love, support, and respect is, guys. This is what this group's all about, through Kevin, Sorty, and Running Egg. That's another thing to look ahead. But it's actually never a problem. Hold on, guys, let me see if I can get this off the bat. Apparently my point wanted to see my ass yesterday. So I'm like, well... basically, I mean, my point... Also, I mean, ever since... Let's try to phrase it, guys. Ever since he was offered 4 yesterday, apparently she wanted to see me. Well, I mean, I was tired and got off at 5 last night and so on and so forth. But I'm alright, I mean, I told her I said I was alright, I was a little more tired. And when I go back to Colin earlier this week, actually after last night to begin with. But, you know, it happens to the most of us. That wants to be tired and pretty much wants to hang up maybe like once or twice, every now and then. But it happens. It happens to any couple. Alright, no, I don't want to play it, sorry. Well, guys get news in another 6 or 7 minutes. You guys can get those likes up there today. Well, with love, support, and respect. But other than that, my count has been up and down physically. I actually lost about 6 or 7 this past weekend. But it wasn't too bad, you know. So, other than that, guys, the agenda for tomorrow, yeah, the plan for tomorrow, guys, is going to be having something inside or outside in this group. Some guys is filled with love, support, and respect, and knowledge is power. So the plan for tomorrow, tomorrow morning, you guys get baseball, and hopefully Far Cry 6 tomorrow night. Wednesday, I've got 8 to 5, so my ass is not going to be doing the chat Wednesday night, so I've got zero practice. My love and I have zero practice on Wednesday nights every week. Don't think we're going to be having an opportunity Wednesday night. But you guys understand, I'm also off this Thursday. So the plan for Thursday is, Thursday morning you guys will have an episode of Tales of Arise. And then maybe a new episode of this game. It's actually Chris Tales. But so far, guys, I've got 5 games. I'm only keeping them at a maximum of 5 instead of 6. So I actually have a real good, but a pretty good standard lineup for you guys. I've got this game, Chris Tales, guys, every 3 to 4 days a week. Baseball 1 to 2 days a week. Far Cry 6 Tuesday and Wednesdays. And what's that is the only game, guys, that can only get an hour and 35 minutes. And what's that's actually a little more cool at this point with love, support, and respect. Tales of Arise every Thursday and Fridays, and Deathloop Saturday and
What would you
Sundays.
like to know?
I think that's a pretty good lineup, to be honest, guys. I don't see why not. Honestly, guys, no. Like I said, my content's been pretty damn good, to be honest. Ever since the first 5 years I've been on YouTube, you know? I've always wanted to have my own schedule. And ever since I did it, you guys helped me at the very beginning.
Krista declared war on Crystallis.
I just needed to do what
She
I
demanded
wanted to
we all
do,
leave the city
you
and
know?
give it to her. At first,
And then I probably
now
got,
she's
and
left.
I finally got myself to where I was. But other than that, all of us are also one big family also today, guys. One big family through Kevin, Sorty's Getaway, and Runny Egg.
In a short time, she
But okay, so other than that, we should be okay this week. It's just that my opponent wanted to see me last night,
It was then that her
but
most devoted followers
my opponent did
began
not
her
get back from grocery shopping until around 8:15 or 8:30, if I'm correct. But I was actually having supper after that, so. Well, it was honestly not too bad. I wanted to get some, I actually needed to get some in my system for supper last night, so.
friends,
Had a good special. I actually had a,
partners.
to be honest, guys, I actually had a spaghetti, with 2 toasts.
Her power was
I also went after a couple of sides earlier today, too, from last night. And a little bit of pretzel bites and a little bit of a side salad. Now, side salads or any main course of a salad, guys, are actually real good to play it safe and healthy. So, I still have salads every now and then, but they're actually a good special. Pretty much anything that can really fill your body with lettuce, any good ranch, or any sauce dip. Anything that follows, guys. I know most of us like salads in this group,
However, those keys are
instead of going after junk food inside or outside of anything. But, like I said, guys, junk food is really not the damn answer for sure. It's all about what you guys really like on your salad, you know?
I am sorry.
But other than that, we should be
My wedding
okay.
is now yours.
But other than that, like I said, if you guys want a shout out, let me know in the live chat.
The console that will
And guys,
allow you
anything
to
that follows
located
is the
deep in
results we
every part of
want to see here. Anytime we ever get to it, guys, as good as we can.
yours. You'll find the entrance
My
to that
content's been
area
really good.
just west of the
With
cathedral.
love, support, and respect.
Find the access
No,
Activate
the answer is yes, guys. My girl Sony's Getaway is going live today. About today. It's not going to be starting to around 4.
If you are hearing
And
this,
what's
Chrisbel,
the reason why my girl Sony's Getaway goes live Monday through Saturdays is due to the fact that she does not go live on Sundays. Usually she's actually doing some with her garden, or pretty much just relaxing with this group, or, you
all
know.
of this.
Or what if she's on vacation? Like for example, she was actually at Orlando, Florida recently, I think a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it wasn't too bad. I mean, now my love and I are going to be going on our vacation once we get much more into our future. So that's going to be the plan. I'm not sure when that's going to be taking place for years to come, but I know it's going to be pretty soon. We've actually been together for over 4 years and counting. We're just the one big item. And yes, guys, she's still my #1 moderator out of 242, just like all of you guys are. I love you guys with love, support, and respect.
Kari,
Anything
this
that
might sound like a
follows,
strange question,
the results we
but
want to see,
do you happen to
the
have
beginning
any
to the
sort of
middle,
weird device
all the way
on
to the
you?
end of it. Whatever needs to be done. Alright, guys, we just hit the 19-minute mark. Alright, guys, today's date for this morning for love, support, and respect is December 13th, 2021.
I had it.
Now, remember, guys, love, support, and respect is key. While we meet and greet new people, one by one, follow the instructions on YouTube, guys. So Kevin, Sorty, and Runny Egg.
Yeah, it's a real.
Now the way we do this, guys, when we meet new people one by one, all of us can follow the instructions on YouTube to see what we can do.
Our next logical destination
And the
is
most important thing we can do, guys, 9 times out of 10, is meeting new friends and new family members. What we'll find, guys, and our channels, and checking out our channel descriptions. The people want to see what your channel is about, knowing a little bit about yourself, what you do on your channel, and spreading love, support, and respect. Anything you guys can bring in. This is what this group's all about, guys. Not too bad for the presser, or not too much to incapacitate any of your strategy. As long as you guys have awesome content, and knowing also, guys, knowing how to bust ass too. Well, if you work at a job or anywhere, we just love what we do. That's the important thing. But other than that, if you guys have a Twitter, you guys can friend request me on Twitter, Zach Dawson 824-65600. But if you guys have any first and last name information on Twitter today, guys, anytime you like, let me know in the live chat. It really does not hurt anybody. And guys, anything that follows, filled with love, support, and respect. And also, guys, knowledge is power anytime we'd like. But other than that, you guys can tell me your numbers on Twitter with no problems attached, or any good or bad problems in between. As long as you guys have great content on Twitter, but more importantly on YouTube. My ass has been on YouTube for 5 years, and Twitter 3 years in total. But other than that, if you guys also have a Steam, if you guys have not yet checked out the new Halo Infinite, I would make sure you guys check it out, because I've heard some good things about it. I mean, I honestly have never played it yet, but I have heard that's just been pretty good. That's something I will add up right now. So it really depends. What you guys think could really get an inside scoop involving a game like Halo Infinite? I've heard some good things about it, but I haven't played an inside scoop on my PC yet. But I think I would like to pretty soon. But it all depends. Well, like I said, guys, I've heard the game itself is really good. But if you guys also want to wait to have your opportunity or your big chance to get it, if you guys also want to check out other genres, like like for example, any RPGs, music, sports, action adventure, let me know. But remember, guys, I'm actually a badass when it comes to RPGs since I was a kid. You know, I've always wanted to get an opportunity to enjoy Final Fantasy the way it is. But that's actually the good part. The bad part is, we still don't know when the hell Final Fantasy 16 is coming in. Or Dragon Quest 12. I was thinking one of those games was going to be having no problems, but I was thinking those games would have got something. And also, guys, yes, I don't have much of a clue what's going to be going on with, with The Last of Us Part 3. That's pretty much just a sincere, rumor. But I do know, guys, there's going to be a Final Fantasy X-3 for the PS5, but I don't know when that's going to be. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save. Then we're gonna get into some business. But it all depends, guys, whatever comes out of it. Inside or outside the plate. So, I have no clue. But if anything comes in combined, I don't think it's gonna be anything to worry about for sure. Especially if anything else needs to be combined or have anything else to bring towards the table. That's why love, support, and respect is key, and knowledge is power. But it all depends, guys, what we're going to be looking into. But other than that, any shooting games you like to play on Steam? You guys can let me know if there's any games you'd like to do on it. If you guys also have a Reddit, you guys can check out your awesome commentator, Zach Dawson. The only friend I only have on Twitter, on Reddit. I mean, guys, Reddit and Twitter are kind of like a different opposite, but are kind of like anything that's more good or anything else compared to. But 9 times out of 10, I'm actually doing a little bit more on Reddit. I'm doing a bit more sit on it. So that all of us can get some views, likes,
There's an
support, comments. Like for example, John Scott Cameron. He's a nice guy. Leon Kennedy, he's actually one of our 242 mods as well. But other than that, the only best way you guys can check out Kevin, aka Tuba Chat, is every Friday. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. You guys can also check out my girl, the one I love, as a friend. And that would be Sorty's Getaway. You guys can check her out every Monday through Saturdays. Her ass is not live on Sundays. Whatever she's relaxing or whatever, or anything else and whatnot. Also, guys, checking out an opportunity to
This is unexplored territory ahead.
see what kind of stuff she's been doing. She's a sweetheart. She's awesome. Looks that way, but
Let's get moving.
I don't think all of us need to know what we're missing.
You, Jack.
But she's good, to be honest and clear. Hey, what's up, Camber Gaming? How are you today, sir? Welcome to the live chat. How are you? But other than that, you guys can also check out almost 24 hours and 7 days a week, Running Egg. He calls me the awesome commentator, and I'm just a badass commentator, guys. My content's been really good, I'm telling you. For 5 years on YouTube, popularity's been pretty good.
Doing well.
For with anything that follows, was all we want to see here. I'm tired, but I have to go to work this afternoon, then I'm off tomorrow and Thursday. But, well, to be honest, Cap, my counter's been up and down, up and down. I was at 1827, then my ass lost 7 yesterday. I'm like, okay. But other than that, I think I'm gonna begin back up there to Shorty's Getaway. All the big guys in the live chat, also through Kevin and Running Egg. Well, I haven't been with Running Egg for quite some time, but he's actually coming good and pretty much coming control. But other than that, can you leave a like for me, Cap? If you don't mind, buddy. Like I said, guys, my content's been really damn good, to be honest. It is and always will be.
I have been voted mate.
Oh, you voted? Nothing wrong with that, buddy. I'm guessing you already heard that Ed Rice passed away. We're gonna get to that in just a little bit, guys, on IGN News. But alright, guys, with love, support, and respect, the most important thing, or anything else important. Get ready, guys. With love, support, and respect, we watch videos in full. You guys can like the videos. You guys can share me out, tweet me out on Twitter. Remember, guys, like, support, comment in full. You guys can share me out, tweet me out on Twitter and Reddit. And you guys can vote a land of 33. And the greatest soul man of 14. Anything we can follow, guys. I don't just love what I do. I just get that shit done, and I just do it. I just do it. Anything that needs to be common combined or not common collective. Well, alright, guys, we got news to talk about today. Today's date is December 13th. If you guys want to lend your comments with no problems to refresh, you guys can tell me what you guys have. Any questions or answers, let me know. I can answer them in the live chat for you. Anytime you like. Like I said, my content's been really good. Did you leave a like button for me, Cap? I don't know if you did or not. But alright, guys, we got news to talk about today. IGN.com/articles. So let's get right to it. That's why I say what's one ML down. Alright, guys, we got our first article so far today in this group as the awesome commentator with love, support, and respect this morning. You guys can look at the best top 10 best final bosses in every single video game. Only compare, guys, between Final Fantasy and any RPGs that's more compared. Alright, guys, let's get through let's see what we got in our top 10 today. But I do know one of these final bosses has been a badass, or pretty much is one of the best in any RPG game, to be honest. So, alright, guys, let's start with number 10. We got the Master from Fallout. Honestly, guys, I haven't played any of the Fallout games. Maybe, well, no.
Playing on PS4.
PS5, Cap. PS5. I've actually had the PS5 for about fucking little over a year now. Ever since November 26th. I've had it since then. So honestly, the thing about the Master is, well, I'm pretty sure he's a little more tricky, and also not too bad to to fight with. But I've never played the game itself. I mean, I've heard it was good. Damn right, buddy. That's what popularity and content comes out of it, for sure. So so I don't know much about this guy. Alright guys, from Super Metroid number 9. Number 9. From a game called Super Metroid, guys, is Mother Brain. I'm not sure if you guys have seen Mother Brain in action. So basically, the way I look at that is real simple. Well guys, 219, he's down. But the way I look at it now, it's like, Mother Brain is coming out of Super Metroid. I've heard he's actually a little more tough to take on Samus, but it's really not a lot of stuff to add. Alright guys, number 8, from Wonderful 101, Zerzenga. It's only kind of like, how many letters? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? A 9-letter word, guys, for that set, to be honest. So basically, one thing I will add up now is, I think it's pronounced as Zerzenga, pronounced with the H-A after that. So honestly, guys, the thing about this game, I've heard it's one of the best in the business, despite the fact when it comes to boss battles, the graphics, the World Destroyer kind of thing. But honestly, guys, I understand that game is really good. I mean, real good and pretty much a bit more inspired. But usually, thank you for saying me out, Cap. Love you, brother. Well, like I said, guys, my content's been really, really good. I bust ass at work. I bust ass with you guys when I'm with you guys. My content's been really good. My episodes have been pretty good. Filled with love, support, and respect. And also my popularity's been helping out as long as I can. Alright guys, I'm gonna go for another quick save, and then we're gonna be exploring more of the ruins. I don't think we need to cast a tent right now. I think we're probably okay. Or probably not too bad. Alright guys, number 7. From a game called God of War, one of the goodest games of all time. Ever since God of War 4 became recently the 2018 Game of the Year. It goes by the name of Baldur. B-A-L-D-U-R. I don't think I've took on Baldur, guys. And to be honest, guys, I've only been one God of War game. And that was only specifically... that was only, what was it? Oh yes, God of War, Chains of Olympus. That game was actually pretty good. But it always saw it maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. Or it might have been an 8 out of 10 or something. I don't know. But I have heard the game is pretty good. I don't think there's really a lot of stuff to add, but a few other things to bring on it. But, like I said, the game itself is really good. I don't think there's any other set to buy, but I will take it. Well, guys, I'm gonna go for impressive streams, see if I can get these bastards out of the hole. Said, oh, okay, never mind. He's only talking about 65 from me. Keep voting on that poll, guys. You guys are doing not too bad of an opportunity. My content's been really good, guys, for 5 years on YouTube. Honestly, and more positive and loyal on it, for sure. But alright, so guys, Baldur is actually the final fight that brings the entire full story into effect. So that's actually number 7. Number 6, from Dark Souls, Gwen. I don't think I've ever seen Gwen in action. Especially if it comes to one of the best suitors of all time, and that's 91-year-old out of respect, and that would be, guys, Clint Eastwood. As anybody would tell me, there's not going to be another fucking Clint Eastwood. Because that's Clint Eastwood himself. He's like, do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? I bring my gun out and I try to shoot you. All of us know who Clint Eastwood is. He's a loving, tendering guy. He became a bachelor over the years, but he's actually a loving, caring guy. 9 times out of 10. Other than that, everybody, most of us already know who Clint Eastwood is. Nice pickup, 216. We need to do some of that because Christopher's almost deadly killed, guys. Plus, he already has Cris Bell in front of our heads. Alright, guys, 46. Guys, Christopher is actually a badass when it comes to attacking. He still is too. Even though he's losing a little bit of his stuff, Zaz can do something about it. Yes, he can. 52, come on. Well, he's about to die in a minute if we do something right now. Well, I can't do any brands because Cris Bell is already head over heels on his tail. On her tail at this point, so... Okay, 39, okay. 39 is decent. Gapping Mars, 83. Well, you're not going to be able to tackle us every single time, pal. Come on. Well, at least his ass going to be a little bit confused, but she cannot get herself out of there. But Christopher could be able to have an opportunity. Okay, 46 this time, guys. Guys, these enemies are not too hard. 52. I think I'll probably do something for Christopher right now. I'm gonna do... May I do, Firestorm? See what I can do to him, guys. 162! Wow. You cannot expect it any more than that, guys. Thank you for letting her ass go, buddy. Come on. That's why you can get yourself some meat for a minute. I'll get to more news in a second, guys. We were talking about the top 10 best bosses of any RPG. That was actually recent, past, and present. So, Gwen is at number 6, a game called Dark Souls. I know a lot of you guys, or most of you guys, for a long time, have played a game called Dark Souls. So that's number 6. Number 5, guys. One of the best Final Fantasy bosses of all time. He's a badass too. And I did take him out after beating Final Fantasy VII as a PS1 Classic, guys, as a PS1 Classic for a long time. And I beat the shit out of it, guys, after 69 episodes. And that's only tied with Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. And that would be, guys, from Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth. Now, the reason why he's one of the best of all time is just that he's one of the baddest bosses of all time. In any other Final Fantasy that we can really think of, and have a master plan of thinking for sure. But other than that, he has not one, but 3 forms. He has, he has something for the length before he actually has his full form. But that's himself, guys, Sephiroth, and Cloud. Once Cloud actually banishes him with an Omni Slash. What it actually does,
Hey.
100,000 of damage. And I usually does not have him get a big opportunity just to catch up. Like I said, guys, Sephiroth is at number 5. He's one of the best of all time. But his most powerful attack is Supernova attack. And when it's an asteroid wrecks, guys, the entire solar system as a host for the party. But when Nobuo Uematsu became one of the best composers of all time, he's like I said, he's one of the most important gentlemen, one of the most important guys of all time. Due to the fact when it comes to Final Fantasy since day one. But ever since he was actually composing Final Fantasy VII, that shit was amazing. It became a powerhouse. After Final Fantasy VI came out, and that's where Final Fantasy VIII came in, thanks to Nobuo Uematsu's work. It was awesome. He actually was really good when it comes to that. Due to any other extraordinary moments, guys. So, I would put Sephiroth in my top 5. I would put him at number 2 or number 3. I'm not saying who would be number 1 for us. I don't know, to be honest. I think it would have to come down between one of two. That way, it has more of something to look forward to. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do routine galore with Za and see what I can do with it. As long as it's not going beyond or back and forth. Look at that, guys! 562. That's a good powerful tag team. That's a good team damage and team effort. I won't take that extraordinary, guys. I won't take it. So you're not taking any more of that stuff from her, guys. Not even close. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go for well, can I do Lightning Nexus instead? Well, guys, 72 and 131. We can do a bit more than that. A bit more than that, guys. But when they actually brought the One-Winged Angel for the final battle, that song was really good. Involving for Final Fantasy VII and the game itself, that game was really good. Became a powerhouse since it came out for the first time for the PS1. And it obviously had pretty good moments. Alright, guys, from a game called Sekiro, number 4, Issin, ISSHIN. Something about being a real badass jerk. But I haven't played Sekiro. Honestly, guys, no. But I have played one game called Sekiro Satisfied Twice. That game was really good. I did not finish it. But I actually liked some of that, but it wasn't too bad once it got inside the mix. Got to the irresponsible mix, you know, and I'm not sure how many of you guys have played Sekiro, but 9 times out of 10, I would say the game itself is not too bad. That's something that's not a whole lot to add up. But the way I look at this boss on Sekiro, it was actually a real jerk. I'm not sure how many attacks he's ever had, but I don't know. That's actually one of 2. I mean, I will not say the least how much hit points he's ever had, or anything else that's a little more important that he's ever been as powerful as you think he should, as he was before, or does not have a lot at stake. I don't know. Well, guys, I'm gonna go and get that pack leader. His ass is down. Thank you, pal. Knock, knock. Alright, guys, let's get back to the news. Alright, guys, we get to our top 3. Number 3. From The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Ganondorf. Now, we all know what The Legend of Zelda was inspired for. But the only boss that always makes a lot of sense is Ganondorf. He was actually a real good swordsman. Recently and positively, I mean, you guys know Ganondorf pretty well when it comes to Legend of Zelda for a long time. But due to the fact between the course of The Legend of Zelda, it was also the first time that Ganondorf made his appearance. I think either, well, if I had to honestly guess, I'm not 100% sure. I would think it would have to be A Link to the Past, because that game was pretty good. But if I had to pick what 2 games I've only been to sit pretty much the crap out of, I would honestly predict, guys, whatever comes out of that damn thing for sure. I would think there was no problems in hand, despite the fact anything extraordinary. But I do know The Legend of Zelda's been around for a long time. I've only been 2 games out of that, for that franchise. The franchise itself is really good. I do have to say, guys, it was, what was it? Well, I know I beat Link to the Past, and I think I beat Phantom Hourglass. But I was pretty far when it comes to The Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda became a big thing when it comes to Nintendo, and despite the fact for it. It was better than nothing. It really is, and it wasn't really too bad. Remember, guys, like, support, comment, and follow mine. Like, support, comment, and follow, guys, as good as you can. If you guys want to shout out, let me know in the live chat. I'll be looking here until the end. Dude, Luca Mosen, Kiltane. What's up, Kiltane? How you doing? Alright, guys, we got 3 to 4 likes. Get those likes up there. And get that support going. Love, support, and respect is key. Come on. Well, how are you today, Luca? Like I said, guys, my popularity's been really good. You guys have seen it. I ain't going anywhere without a hell of a fight. I'm pretty much putting in a good of a time. But it all depends. But yeah, Ganondorf is number 3. He's actually been in plenty of Zelda games. But he does have pretty good personality. I know he pretty much has more than one weapon or something. But I think I took on Ganondorf maybe like a few times in the generation. Not sure how many times he wiped me out. But he was actually badass, to be honest. He was one of the baddest villains in Legend of Zelda history. But thank you so much, Cap. Well, guys, let's get more likes, support, and comments, guys. Well, guys, stay connected, stay popular, with love, support, and respect. I have been watching seven your people, man. Oh, thank you, Cap. Love you, brother. You're pretty much all tremendous, and you're pretty much sweet too in this group. Remember, guys, I don't just love what I do. I just do it. I don't waste any time. I just keep going. My content's been really good. My schedule's been really good. But there is no desperate times for it. It really isn't. But as long as you guys love what you do, 9 times out of 10, you'll get plenty of time as you need. It's not that hard to figure out, but plenty of good stuff, more to add. Isn't that right, Cap? More love, support, and respect is always key, guys. And knowledge is power. As long as all of us stay positive and loyal. So that's number 3. Alright, guys, number 2. A game called Undertale, called Sans. Okay. I don't recall the last time I've ever played Undertale was that game was good. I mean, it was kind of like, it was actually an 8 or 16-bit RPG that had no problems to frustrate. But 9 times out of 10, the game was good. But I haven't played Undertale for a while. I mean, yes, the game is good, but I'm not sure if it had how much strength it really had recently, guys. But Cap, have you played Undertale or no? I mean, I remember playing it for the first time about today. I believe it was actually. Well, honestly, guys, I played Undertale for the first time on the PS4. Never played on PS5. I don't know if I should get back to Undertale sometime. I mean, maybe, but I have to see where Guardians of the Galaxy and Battlefield 2042 is going to be going. As I'm hoping to get a request for GameStop soon. Because my love and I were talking some about that last night, but it all depends. Honestly, guys, I don't have much of a clue, but it all depends. Alright, guys, number 1. As one of the best ones that Konami that recently worked with, for example, is the third installment of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, but name of the boss. So basically, guys, the way I see it, I don't think I've ever beaten the game itself, called Metal Gear Solid 3. Remember, guys, I've only beaten Sons of Liberty maybe like once or twice. But 9 times out of 10, the game itself was good. But there's really not too much to compare, or anything that's falling beneath or going inside of anything. Which is actually nevertheless, guys, it really isn't, and it should not be a problem. I do know also, guys, that the boss has been around for a while, and Metal Gear Solid. Well, Sons of Liberty, I pretty much not cried myself to sleep. Well, Sons of Liberty was one of the goodest games I've ever beaten throughout the Konami era. Sons of Liberty was good. Gods of the Patriots was pretty good. I mean, that game was badass when it's not a 10 out of 10. When the first time it came out, it was for the PS3 and Xbox 360. I mean, Xbox 360, due to any good facts about Metal Gear Solid, I did not beat the first one either. But the closest I've only beaten is Sons of Liberty. Oh boy, guys, heads up. Boss time. Here we have a boss. What games did you finish? What's one? Metal Gear Solid or... Well, honestly, guys, ever since I got the PS5, I haven't beaten my first game yet. Well, I don't know, guys. We have a boss by the name of Alabaster. Oh god. The thing about this battle, guys, is ever since we took on this one boss at the museum stores against Kari and the Ancient Ruins, so the only difference that his ass has is 2077. So basically, guys, he'll be opening up Tar Pit Summon in a Tar Pit. He also does aerial dive for 2 turn charge. And physical attack, guys, that can bring a team. But the good thing is, guys, he is weak against. He's only weak against, guys, is only water. So the top 3 I only have for my party members right now is Christopher, JKR, and Chris Bell. So if he's weak against water, maybe I can put his ass and put him down to size. 218? Not too bad. Not too bad for sir. Well, like I said, guys, I have not been one game, my first game at all, for the PS5 since I went after it, thanks to my dad, perhaps. But I'm so trying to, and I'm thinking this game might be my first game I beat. Throughout my first full year. Well, since he's about to do aerial dive now. Well, look no further, guys. I'm gonna go, oh boy, I'm gonna go and use Celius on Christopher. Because I know he can really, I know he can pretty much wind this bastard up and take out of his time. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do another presser. Nice pickup, 206, 218. Good significant damage. Well, guys, I'm gonna go for Coolian. I don't think it's gonna be any bolt protection out of him. Oh, ouch, ow. He's immune. Oh, guys, he's immune. I don't think there's really much to think about for Sir, but I can take burn out of it. So that way I can have him skip attacking for just 1 turn. And then I can probably get back to what he's doing for it. Well, guys, the thing about... the reason why he's pretty much hiding above that is, well... I really don't know. Don't know, guys. But I'm just going to continue to do another Coolian. And then what I probably am going to do is I'm going to go for Rejuvenation. Alright, guys, back to the news. As you guys understand, former writer with Interview with the Vampire, the thing about this poll question today, by the name of author of the interview, guys, Anne Rice, ever since yesterday, she died at the age of 80. But the thing about Anne Rice, guys, she was beloved for her work at Vampire Chronicles, but her work was also extended far beyond with vampires in the history books. But yeah, guys, Anne Rice was 80 years old this past weekend. So, but yeah, she actually did some good movies. She pretty much recently wrote some good movies. Like, for example, guys, Interview with the Vampire, that was recently in the big screen back then. It was actually one of the best sellers of all time. But there's actually not too much to add. Oh, shit, sorry, buddy. Sorry, JKR. I'm going to be waiting until I see what happens with her, if I can go for another press of streams if I can. Okay, oh, never mind. I wasn't sure if she was going to become... this bastard was going to be coming out of that or not. I'm going to go for another haste on Christopher. Hands up, guys. He's immune. I think I probably am going to be trashing this creep in a minute. If I can go for something that's really compared. Well, guys, I'm gonna go Saniro, Waterly. Go for a water brand. Wow, guys, 576. That's really impressive. So you're not taking any more damage from him? I don't think so. But other than that, back when Interview with the Vampire had an interview, she actually did a short story back in the 1960s, but into that movie back in 1974. But that movie was in, guys, it was directed by Neil Jordan. The ones that were in this movie, guys, recently was Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and Kirsten Dunst in its own screenplay. She was also known as, coming out of novels by the name of Sleepy Hollow, under the name A.N. Macquarie. So, but on that was, she was, like I said guys, she was really, really good. So basically, she was married to this one person by the name of Stan Rice. So basically guys, they were married back in 1961. And ever since that really happened, they've only, her and him had a pretty good, loving, caring, hell of a relationship for the last 41 years. But apparently guys, she was survived, that person was survived by their son Christopher, and her sisters Karen O'Brien, Mickey Jenkins, and Tamara Tinker. Alright guys, as you guys see, Anne Rice, over the weekend, passes away at the age of 80 years old. May she rest in peace, and may her writing live on forever. She was an awesome lady, guys. She was an awesome woman. Writing books specifically. Bringing it inside and outside the big screen. Like I said, guys, the Vampire Chronicles, Interview with the Vampire, and I think also, Sleeping Beauty. Do you guys remember watching those movies when you guys were kids? Or adults back then? I remember watching Sleeping Beauty, I think a couple of different times. But, Interview with the Vampire, I would say I've seen the movie maybe like one time. But, I don't know. I don't have much of a quick theory. Maybe I could, maybe not. But yeah, guys, her and, before she passed away, they were actually together for 41 years. That was pretty good. Alright, guys, back to the news. As you guys can see, Superman actor Henry Cavill is saving the Wizard's Blood and Wine Guys DLC for a Christmas treat. I think that's going to be interesting, so that way no one has to spoil the good old party. So you guys can see, the Tucson exists within the books, and Geralt spends some time there. I think that's going to be a good slight thing, guys. See how that's going to be bringing good attention, good entertainment to see what the facts are going to be for that. But due to most of that, it all depends what's going to be going on. Henry Cavill, I think it's going to be doing a good enough thing as a holiday gift. That one, guys, is a long article. Oh boy, we're gonna be in world of trouble now. Well, I'm gonna have Dickie on just stick around. I don't want to just have to make sure he's not gonna be able to have anything soothing to watch out for. But I've already used water. Nice pickup, 188. Good number. Heating cure. Well, he's not gonna be able to. Here's the thing, guys. He's not going to be able to do most of that. But he is taking some damage. 218. Got him! Got him, guys. Chris Bell's at level 32. We got about 2,600 experience and 2514 gil at this point. So it all depends what Henry Cavill's going to be doing. Not only we're looking at the Witcher, guys. Next article, guys, the Witcher will try to adopt one book per season. I just want to make sure that the character and the books are done justice. About the Witcher, guys, have you guys seen the series or no?
Allow me.
The way I see it, and apparently the Witcher is only planned recently for only 7 seasons. So it all depends what they're going to be doing with Henry Cavill. But he is going to be playing Geralt, which I think it might be I think it might be doing a good job with that as Superman. Well, as we all know, guys, Marvel heroes are not, for example, Superman, Batman, or whatever. They're actually not in the Witcher series. But I think it's going to be secondary, but I think it might be good for him. But we'll see. Now, another thing about Henry Cavill, guys, Henry Cavill wants to be also in a Warhammer TV show. But should it be a 40k or a fantasy character?
The access
Well, for more of
key
a
has
scope
been
too,
accepted.
but for more
Emergency
something to settle is
protocol
for
initiated.
Matt Portslow as well.
It is
Let's
done.
double check what's going on in the history books today. But on that, I think he's going to be, well, like I said earlier, I think about a couple moments ago, I think him as
Never Tulira terminal
McGraw,
activating.
I think it's going to be having a good example, or to what we think he is. That's going to be a little more comfortable. Well, guys, we got our access control first uploaded in the ruins. I know we have about how many ruins left? 1, 2.
Rose from the underground.
But it all depends, guys, in this group. With love, support, and respect. Well, guys, the next one we're going to be going next is, So on that, I think we're going to deactivate that. But there is other ruins we have not yet checked.
Must enter the ruins
We got Nareem, St. Cloud, Cinder, and Chrysalis.
Let's go.
So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably.
to the entrance.
So we have about five in total. But I think that's good enough to say the least. I can take 5 with no problem.
What's up?
But alright, guys, we got 1 in the books. So we might be able to do something that's not too tricky. But that boss battle was not too bad. But as long as we're not killed, especially getting burned or anything. So yeah, guys, Henry Cavill did mention that he's planning on playing as Geralt in the Witcher series. I'm not sure what he's going to be doing, but I think it'll be interesting what he does.
Attempting to initiate deactivation protocol. Insufficient permissions detected.
Like, guys, providing access key. That should be not my sample trait. Alright, guys, the Wild Hunt and the Witcher Stanos. Is this actually being said by the name of the Soul Runner? It's what the fans know, but we're actually not ready to get to it yet.
Access key.
And that's also coming out of Matt Portslow today, too.
Acknowledged.
But the fans are kind of like acknowledged. They pretty much want to know what's going to be going with Henry Cavill and having a couple good things. Like, say, for example, he's thinking about, like I said, guys, he's thinking about being in a Witcher series as Geralt. And also, guys, having the Witcher 3 Blood and Wine for the as a holiday gift for him, guys. But I think it's going to be him, and I think him alone, or maybe some friends or family that he has.
Indeed.
I think it's going to be having a good opportunity for the holidays. I'm not sure if he's going to begin more than what he's getting. I don't know. But it all depends frequently so far today in this group.
But not everyone.
I mean, that's going to be interesting. What comes to the fact with Blood and Wine? The DLC guys for the Witcher 3.
That is correct. There are
Well,
additional
we'll see.
complexes of
Alright, guys, you guys can also check out an official trailer called The King's Daughter. Now, the thing about this movie, guys, it's starring former 007 Pierce Brosnan,
Something like this.
Kaya, Scodelario, Benjamin Walker, Rachel Griffiths, and narrated by Julie something. Well, we all know, guys, it's not Julia Roberts. Honestly, guys, no.
And do not forget.
I'm pretty sure it's somebody else.
Let us impose upon dear Paulina once more.
But anyway, guys, Pierce Brosnan is one of those guys that was really, really good when it comes to the fact with being 007.
That might be.
So that's actually a good pretty much a good opportunity and pretty much a good note. So guys, that's actually a trailer of The King's Daughter with Pierce Brosnan for 1 minute and 38 seconds so far today. Well, guys, we're going back to Paulina. We have another 4 ruins that we have left.
What was all that ruckus about?
Ruckus or something else in hand. Whatever else it might have been.
Miss Paulina.
At least we have Paulina helping us out entirely.
3 more to go?
No, we have 1 down, 3 to go. Not 4, not 5, but 3 more to go.
Well then, where are we heading to next?
What do you mean, Miss Paulina?
Just trying to figure out where we're gonna be heading next for sure. And guys, we have 3 more ruins to take part in. Alright guys can also check out another video of the demo trailer, guys. As it says, meet Eradicate I2, and since Impact's latest trailer. Latest character. And she's only brought into Genshin Impact. So guys can check out more about that. And it's 2 minute and 34-second video. Alright guys, Peter Molyneux's next game is a blockchain-powered business selling with NFTs. Guys, it's from Fable to got us to a new legacy. Now whatever this game is, it's pretty much any capable or compare between facts of the game. But I'm not sure what the game is going to be. But it all depends for most of us that want to watch and see what happens.
Really? Thank you so
I don't think I'm not sure if it came out of the Game Awards or something irrelevant or something else that's more different. Anything that's compared for it. But it all depends. But there's really not much to negotiate. Or have anything positive for it.
Where to?
Alright guys, I'm gonna do, guys, we have 3 more ruins that are left. I'm going to do Narim. I'm gonna go ahead and do Narim. So now guys is actually our next one. That's actually on our list right now. So, I think we'll probably have something else, or maybe traditional. So I don't know, it's gonna be maybe having something else that's more referred to a different occupation or something. So we're gonna be taking on the hell of a boss too. Wow. His name is going to be. Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to have enough time to get to that boss. I don't think we will. But alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and bring Zaz back. So the next thing we need to go right now is we want to go to one sec guys, we want to go next to we want to go ahead and go inside the town. What the town is pretty much cool. Cool, positive, and likable. Since the soldiers are not in hand, or nowhere to be found for the time being. Alright guys, back to the news. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. As the PC specs are officially revealed.
Perhaps we should investigate
further. Guys, Intergrade for Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's not part 2. When Square Enix is they're trying really hard when part 2 is going to be coming out. It's going to be pretty soon.
Miss June.
It's been soon as welcoming us back. That's a good thing.
We missed you, Cris.
How so? It's pretty so today, guys. That's a wonderful thing. But it all depends. Whatever needs to be brought to our attention or something. But yeah, guys, the game itself is going to be releasing on the 16th, and that is on a Thursday, to Epic Game Store on December 16th. Remember guys, the game itself is called Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. It's only a DLC upgrade. Not much to take anything to progress. But it all depends. I've never played the game myself, so I don't think I need to go back to that. Pretty much anything that I can remember it by, or can spoiled by it. So probably not.
Around the same
I don't think. Well, like I said, guys, I've been a big fan of Final Fantasy for a long time. It's not that Intergrade is only a DLC, not part 2. Well, I know part 2 probably won't be announced until maybe E3 of next year or not. Or maybe after the next Game Awards.
It isn't like anything
I don't have much of a theory or clue. But we'll see. But alright guys, Tom Hardy was an extra doing Well, he was actually an extra, guys, doing filming the Matrix restrictions. Now, here's the thing. Now, this is actually a little more of a hard question. Will the Venom star make the cut? Going to the Matrix, guys. And they have an inside scoop from Ryan Leston today. Well, it all depends what's going to be happening for sure. Involving, well, we all know, guys, Keanu Reeves is going to be returning as Neo. And also, guys, we're carrying in Moss for praising the role of Trinity from the original Matrix trilogy. So it all depends. So I don't know, I mean, maybe, well, I'm pretty sure he may have a little bit of scenes of Tom Hardy's Venom. But it all depends if he's going to be, guys, and the MCU. With the others, like, say, for example, with Spider-Man. I don't know, maybe? But it all depends what they really want to do. What they want to do at this point. I mean, it's up to Marvel, it's up to DC. What they really want to accomplish out of it. So it all depends. I don't have much of a clue or a different size theory. I don't know. I'm not sure if this will really happen or not. If anything worthy to come compared for it. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, Keanu Reeves discusses people having sex with his digital likeness coming out of the Cyberpunk 2077 mod. But apparently, guys, Carrie-Anne Moss is not so keen for it. Which I don't think I've seen a lot of that set to begin with. Coming out of the game, I mean, Cyberpunk 2077 is really good. I mean, not much to mention, but I actually did have some fun out of the game itself, guys. But honestly, guys, if it comes down to that, I'm thinking if there's really not much to get inside of, I don't know. I mean, like I said, guys, so far today I have not checked out the Unreal Engine 5 mix of the Matrix. I have heard I've heard some good things about it. If I want to play it sometime, I think it might be... I'll tell you what, guys, what if I had an opportunity to play it during Christmas time in about under 2 weeks? I mean, I can check it out anytime. But that's the only, I mean, that's one of the games that's free to play. I can send us to the Matrix experience. So we'll see how that's going to go. But if think about that mod, guys, I'm not sure if it has any other intentions for it. If all the Cyberpunk mod. So thinking that it's nice to have people something about having nice people to have the mod so they can have sex with him. Honestly, well, it would just be a game itself, but not much to infiltrate though. So I don't have a lot to say about that, but I do know Keanu Reeves has been having some pretty good moments when it comes to great movies. Like for example, guys, The Matrix, Bill and Ted movies were fine. The third one, no. The third one was not too... Well, I don't think the third one was really trash, but... I mean, it had some funny parts, but... The movie in general was okay. So, probably not too much. So, we'll see. Alright, guys, Sony has announced new PS5 cover console, guys. Console covers. Well, you guys can check these out. Colors in good different ways. Black, blue, red, and plenty of more. That one, guys, is from according to Matt Portslow today. As Polly is shocked to see Chris Bell back in their hometown. Any hometown that she was pretty much raised in.
And it's definitely glass lung. I'd recognize it.
Gives out more of an inside or outside of a key. So it all depends. As long as it's not too much of the
nowhere near Cinder. How is that even possible?
of the texture for it.
I don't know.
Something about having a different possibility or any chance to cover. yeah, guys, the way I see it involving the
Record
console
this
covers
with the
for the
recipe to create
PS5.
the medicine. Perhaps we should give it to the apothecary.
So
before
the
these
difference
men
between
die.
those colors, guys, for example, starting in the first half of next year of 2022, which is not going to be, it's not going to be rather than later, it'll be pretty soon. It's going to be coming in, guys, with Midnight Black and Cosmic Red in January. Also, guys, for example, in the following months today, so far today in this group,
If there's anything
it's going to be
you can
Nova
say to my
Pink,
father.
Galactic Purple, and Starlight Blue colors that will arrive in the following months. But I think it's a cool thing, guys, a good emotional thing. A lot of us are going to be having new colors for the console opportunity. So let's see how that's going to expand today, too. I don't know. I think that would be pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the coughing either. No, I don't. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if there's anything else. What do we got going again? What have we got? Something coming out of June? Oh yeah, we want to go back to the apothecary June. So we want to go and talk to her and see if there's a cure that these two can have from her at this point. That I can give these two in hand. Alright, let's see if I can talk to her here.
I know this is sudden,
See, there's
but
really
we
not
have
too
a
much
place
to
go.
exclaim. Alright guys, we have another 9 to 14 minutes. We're actually making some pretty good progress
Where
right
did you
now.
get this? Never mind.
That's why Cris has been having pretty good popularity
Something
since
from man.
since day one.
Hold on.
As far as the other stuff goes, but yeah, the only three colors that are going to be in addition for January in the next 3 or 4 weeks, it's going to be Nova Pink, Starlight Blue, and Galactic Purple and DualSense for controllers. And there's also been a lot of conflicts too, guys, for territories. For example, United States, Canada, UK, France, Germany, Switzerland, Austria,
If it were anyone
Spain,
else, Cris Bell, I wouldn't
Portugal,
be so sure.
Australia, New Zealand, Japan, China, well, so I say China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, guys, Vietnam, Korea, and last but not least, guys, the Philippines. Well, guys, we have a prototype cure. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's go back up here and go to the right. Why? Well, we always came from the beginning. So let's go right over here. Give them that cure. And see how I'm gonna see how many of these guys are gonna be curing throughout the following. But most of that, and any other country, guys, or any of us for the United States, we're gonna be having some good colors. I think that's gonna be pretty good, to be honest. I think it's so.
Here, Polly. This should help.
Yeah, I think that cure should help for sure. So we'll see. Alright guys, can check out the 4 minutes of Forspoken gameplay. That video, guys, is 4 minutes and just 26 seconds with the 4 minutes added. Is that check out the first 4 minutes, guys, of Forspoken of gameplay for the upcoming Square Enix adventure game, Forspoken, as it's actually being developed, guys, by Luminous Productions. Luminous Productions.
I'm feeling a bit.
So guys, can check out an Inside Scoop today, anytime. I think it's coming out next year or sometime before the end of this month. I don't know. Well, we all know what needs to be coming out of it, so we'll see.
It seems impossible.
Alright guys, check out the first 15 minutes of the Grunk. Now guys, it's only a total of 15 minutes. But it's only going to Game Pass on day 1, guys, on December 16th. Also on a Thursday as well, guys, in this group.
Unless they were, like, deliberately poisoned or something.
Guys, the game is called The Grunk. So guys, check out details for that too. Guys can also check out the Scream exclusive. The killer is on this poster. more of a scoop as well, guys, coming out of Denver, Zelda. Remember, guys, the Scream movie's not coming out till January. What's that's going to be horrifying, but the movie itself is going to be a little more fantastic. I think the movie should be good. To have David Arquette back.
Talk about it later.
The actress that plays Sydney, I think that's going to be interesting.
Lana,
But we haven't seen David Arquette since the fourth Scream movie,
betrayed me.
to be honest.
Filled me.
Movies are pretty much horrifying, scary, maybe a little bit of romance and whatnot, whatever needs to be going along the way.
She was
But it all
working
depends.
for the Emperor's
I think that's going to be horrifying, but not much
It's a
terrifying.
sectarian spy.
Focus is not too productive or anything. Alright guys, we have 2 more articles coming in on the fly. If you guys have not checked out the review of the new episode of Dexter, you guys check out episode 6 review of Dexter New Blood. As Dexter and Harrison give therapy a try as things heat up in the Iron Lake.
A distraction.
So you guys can check out what is going on inside that story of episode 6.
Gathering in the mountains.
I know some of you guys have seen the series yet, or not much of the series, so it all depends frequently today, so involving what's coming in the book, but we'll see.
Oh no!
Oh boy guys, we have an attack coming in. Oh boy guys, we have an attack.
Town is ours. Prepare to die.
Oh, somebody wants us to die? Absolutely not. Alright guys, applause in the chat.
You know, I always want.
We also have Confident Zell in the mix, that's nice. Alright guys, we also have one last article for today. For so far, for most of today. The Batman, as he actually brought in the Batman Japanese trailer, as it teases the iconic Batman villain.
Truth is,
Because the Batman features another familiar villain. Well, we all know, guys, that the Batman is going to be going after the Riddler. I'm not sure about Two-Face. So I don't know if my love and I know something about this or not. So the one that's going to be voicing as Penguin is going to be Colin Farrell.
I can find
Colin
out who
Farrell,
I
guys.
are you.
I haven't seen him in,
Get out of here.
maybe for example, maybe like 1 or 2 movies. But he ain't no Ryan Reynolds. No. So I don't know. Well, Beloved and I are interested of watching this movie once we get to 2022 for sure. But I don't know.
There they are. We've got to stop them.
Alright guys, here we go. We have a battle coming in right now. And let's get down to it real quick. Alright guys, applause in the chat. Someone can take care of this bastard right here. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see how many enemies these guys have. Yeah, these guys are not going to be too much of a problem. Yeah, let's go ahead and just keep on having a full metal attack. 231, wow. Sorry, buddy. You aim a little more too damn high, buddy. Okay, 72. Guess we can do a little more than that. Let's see if I can do Firestorm on him. 75, he's burned. Time to get yourself a new shining armor. But it all depends, guys. I do know that Penguin's gonna be after Batman, and also the Riddler. Which it all depends what's gonna be happening with that. But we'll see what happens once we get him forward here today, guys, in this group. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is always key. Well, we meet and greet new people one by one, follow the instructions on YouTube, and checking out our channel descriptions. What we'll find is new friends and all new family members that want to check out your channel, full of love, support, and respect, popularity, and pretty good content. So that's always something to think about, too. Alright guys, we want to go to the orphanage. I'm pretty sure the orphanage would be somewhere. Or maybe it's actually back up top somewhere. Let's go ahead and double check real quick. Before we get done. Well guys, I'm gonna go ahead and double check real quick. Well, I'm guessing we can go to the left real quick. I'm guessing these guys are... Is it you?
You leave these kids alone. I mean
Oh boy, guys, it's not pretty.
I'm warning you.
Miss Magda, it's me, Crispo.
Yeah, Miss Magda. Yep.
Oh, thank the lady. Are the
Yeah, we just
soldiers
took out those soldiers not
Did
too
you
long
see
ago.
Joe? Is he
Honestly,
alright?
guys, no. I mean, not too long, as it should be.
The soldiers
But we
are
did get
gone.
them inside and outside the pocket, though.
Joe. He...
But that was actually not too bad of a problem either. We just had to do what needed to be done. Which is actually not too much occasionally for it.
I see.
Yeah, the soldiers only had about
Joe,
a little over 300
you
plus.
Stupid, hard-headed, wonderful man.
As far as I know, as far as we know for sure. Which is really not all too bad to sophisticate. Or if anything, to delicate for sure. So honestly, guys, no. So what I'm doing on that. But I do have a new investment of inside sports, guys, and that's basketball. I'll probably get to that sometime, but I'm
time for tears.
I'm honestly a little more attached with Inside Pitch Baseball. I don't know when I'm gonna begin my. I'm pretty much a few more seasons of Inside Pitch on my PC. I would like to do it on my Money in the Bank pretty soon. Hopefully pretty soon. Once it has that point. Once we get to that chance.
Do you remember how to
Oh, you
get
saw a camp. Wow.
Of course.
At least that's a good way to mention inside the table.
Joe, Ben, and I, we used to.
We guys will get some XYZ news tomorrow.
Well,
Once we do baseball in the morning, and hopefully Far Cry 6 tomorrow night. But I'm not doing the chat. Well, because I'm not doing the chat Wednesday night because
Anyway, the entrance is
my opponent and I have cheerleading, so probably not. So we still have no problem with that. Well, guys, we have a little more inside the look. So we wanted to go to the Evergreen Forest. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to have enough time to do it today. But if we do, we could do it this Thursday. We're going to have something coming up this Thursday at the forest. Because we're going to be taking on a little more of a major boss. So it all depends. There's anything else to carry. But we'll see what happens. But as long as we're not stuck in the groove. Can we get more participating? Alright guys, that's going to be a wrap for me today. I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning. Guys, I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning. Same time, same channel for baseball. And then I'm going to hopefully be back tomorrow night for same time, same channel. Also, guys, for Far Cry 6, hopefully. If you guys want to catch more Cris tales with love, support, and respect. Guys, love, support, and respect is key. Well, we made a great new people one by one. Follow the instructions on YouTube. And check out our nice and cool channel descriptions. What we'll find is a new group of pretty much new connections, new friends, new family members that want to check out your channel, your popularity, your content, whether they're pretty good, average, below average, anything that follows. We could probably take it much more inside or outside the level. But other than that, that's what love, support, and respect is now, and also, guys, knowledge is power. Staying loyal, guys, and staying positive together. If you guys have a Twitter, guys can phone request me at Zach Dawson 824-656-00. You guys can phone request me anytime you like. I'll follow you guys on Twitter the next time I'm live. I probably won't be back live until tomorrow morning for baseball, and then hopefully be back tomorrow night after I get done with bowling and whatnot. But we'll see what else we have to look forward to tomorrow. So we'll see. But other than that, you guys can tell me how long you guys been on Twitter for, and phone request me on Twitter at Zach Dawson 824-656-00. The estimate right now, I'm on Twitter for 3 years, YouTube 5 years. If you guys also have a Reddit, phone request me at Zach Dawson, guys. And check out Kevin. Kevin is actually nice. He's positive and loyal. And all of us already know what love, support, and respect is. So it's the key, and now his power is the key. All together. And all the way to him, Sony's Getaway, and Running Egg. But you guys can also check out Kevin every Friday through Mondays. It's gonna be live. Kevin's gonna be live today, as far as we know. As far as what I know, in any positive way. Sony's Getaway might be on around. This is gonna be on around 4. I'm not sure if I'm getting a Google Play card today or not, but we'll see. But other than that, that's what love, support, and respect is always in a pretty good expectation, and combined with most population. Also, guys can also check out Running Egg almost 24 hours and 7 days a week. Any days he's going live, normally. But alright, guys, with love, support, and respect, we watch videos in full. You guys can like, support, comment in full. You guys can share me out, tweet me out on Twitter and Reddit. And you guys can vote Atlanta33. And thank you for the like, pal. And the greatest summon at 14. Alright, guys have a good rest of your Monday morning. I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow morning for a new episode of Baseball. Same time, same channel. But with love, support, and respect, knowledge is power. Also, guys, staying positive and loyal as one big family. I want to say thank you, Kev, for coming in. Thank you for sending me out on YouTube. And thank you, Lucas Kiltan, for coming in, buddy. Alright, guys, have a good morning. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, same time, same channel. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. Until then, I'll see you guys in the morning for baseball with love, support, and respect. You guys have a good rest of your morning from your awesome commentator, and I will